Hello everyone, this is Arafel playing the DanDan Dungeon Daibouken, Great Unknown Dungeon Adventure. Yeah. This is a post-game bonus to Magical Bringer Korona 2. And after creating the main part of the post-game game, not only do you get Noel to join your party, she is stat-wise the most powerful character and also has some powerful skills, but has the drawback of having your healing. And not only does she join you, but it also unlocks a 9th floor to the dungeon. So if I can remember exactly where it was, we will be headed there today. Yeah, last time we went all the way back up to the top of the dungeon, came all the way back down. It opened a hidden door, I think it was here. And then this teleports across to there, this teleports across to there, this teleports across to there. And in here we find a chainsaw. Actually, since we just had a save, how about we try out that chainsaw just to see what it does? So that should be at the end of the list. Does it not have a scroll function? Ah, there. Chainsaw. And it will have the rest just attack. They use their singing. Attack down. Swoop down the Korona twice. Korona used the chainsaw on the graboids. Slightly changed Saw's kind of sound effect, nothing special graphically. Graboids is gone all to pieces, and is defeated. So yeah, that's the chainsaw's effect. Can I run away? Yeah, let's go back to the 4D title. Go ahead again and not use the chainsaw this time. Okay. So I think it was on Rhyme's floor, which was a few more up. Yeah, because the clue was it's through a door that you can see. So it's not an invisible door, it's not a hidden door, it's just a door. Alright, let's see if y'all can take out a group of them with Invisible Predator. Nope, just damage. Yeah, we're still at the point where the enemies are fairly strong. So this is still 4-7. It's not as hard as 4-8, but it's not a pushover either. Got a rabbit's foot. So I wanted to go out here and over to the stairs up. And we'll have our darkness miss the other group. Just soften them up. And missed one. Oh well. Noel goes first because her stats are that high. Come to think of it. So speed was the middle stat. Korona's 87 minus 26 because of heavy armor. Noel has a minus from some heavy armor, but 125? Yeah, everyone has some penalty, but Noel is definitely on top, at least for now. Let's just take out the frog first. There we go. So, the magicians can confuse you, but otherwise they're not that dangerous. The frogs do have an instant death attack. Come through here, and I'll check the map again when we get into a crossroads. And Korona missed the ball. Alright. And of course they're going to have enemies behind doors here. Yeah, let's see how our magic does against them. I think they resist magic, but it's powerful enough and they're comparatively weak that it still does a decent amount. Okay. Magic missile. Okay, 2 dark berries and 4 of them. Let's tempest the group. Fast one dodged, but other than that, it worked pretty well. Focus on the dangerous ones. So here, I wanted to get to that spot, I think, so go straight and then turn left. Frogs, frogs, and more frogs. Let's just nuke them all. One dodged. And we got blueberry jam. I don't feel like dealing with these, so let's just burn them to death. That is both Noel's strongest ability, and I think they're weak against fire, so yeah. Take out the frogs. Let's try a Korona blaster on these. Although Korona is the slowest member of the group at the moment. That worked pretty well. So left. To the right. Do a Korona gun placing on the dolls. That's a fire attack. And probably overkill, really. Although one did dodge. There's really nothing you can do about that. 8-ounce skulls? I think I already had those. But yeah. It's one of Noel's better weapons. Not the best, but the best is not available except as a rare drop on 4-9, so... Just over here, and through the door to the left. And we are back on the top level. Come through here, go left, and upstairs. that worked. Alright, so last time I came here... Oh, you can't go through the door from this side. Okay, I was going to circle back around the room to go to that from the door on the other side from the outside to go upstairs easily. Turns out you can't do that. The door in the south end is one way in only. Yeah, the enemies are doing some stuff, but they're harmless at this point. Because they're just not strong enough to get through our defenses. So here we turn left, go up one, past here, just past this wall. We'll beat some enemies, and then we turn right and go south. So that's the spinny thing. Did not spin this time. This one did spin us. Turn right. Left. The terror vision and the butter muscle. Again, at this point, they're pretty trivial. Right, so I do want to go through here because that warps you upstairs. And yeah, then you need to go up the stairs to the floor above, come back down, and then we can get where we need to go. Pretty sure. Yeah, because there was this door there that goes to what was just an empty room. And it's pretty close to the save point also. I think that's where the 4-9 entrance was. Let's see, go back down. This takes us to a different location because it just does, okay? Rest here. Save in a new slot. Turn left and come through here. And you need to go around the right side. And here's the stairs. They were not here before. They are here now. We are now on 4-9. We do not have the map for 4-9. Okay, and this is a save room. So we now have a save on 4-9. We can go left or right. Let's start left. Door. Okay, I think when you go there, it just teleports you back to this spot, so I'm trying to go forward, I'm not actually going anywhere. Yeah, because that's the save point again. So the save point is within a room inside a larger room that has access to the east and west. There's a chest there, but again, we have the thing where there's a pushing you back. I feel like I was just teleported there. Yeah, there's teleporters all over this area. And without a map, it's kind of hard to tell where you're going. Just kind of advance forward at random and hope to get to something. Is this the save room again? It is. So west door. Okay, I think you're being spun around at the intersection here. And new enemies. We have the Rosa Auralne. I'm not sure you're supposed to say that English style, Auralne. Anyway, it's the plant monster. And on the right, we have 4 Evil Eye. I'm going to guess those are weak against magic and use Tempest on them, while the others attack the plant. Yeah, that does look like a weak against magic. Now punch it. Okay, 3 hits was not enough to take it out. The monsters here are definitely stronger. Good experience though, 24,000 for just that. Not much money. Then again, do we actually need money at this point? Okay, so Evil Eye. Over 4,000 experience, 3 coins. No attack power, which tells me they use Mangy status and magic attacks. And moderate other stuff. Yeah, eyeball with all forms of status attacks, there's no telling what will happen, or maybe nothing will happen. Weakness magic, resistance to none. These, yeah, almost 600 hit points. Pretty high attack, not much defense. Weak against fire, resists thunder and water. Almost 6,000 experience, 5 coins. Yeah. Plant to the demon world, blooms with beautiful, I think that's roses. Tentacles have poison, weakens its prey, and sucks up the nutrients. Try to get somewhere. And here is the dragon. Seems to be a reference to, I think it's Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon. Seems to have high defense and particularly high speed. Again, lots of experience, not much money. I also noticed there are a lot of monsters on 4.9. I think what it was is there was a central region with fewer monsters, and then the outer reaches have the stronger ones mixed in also. Okay, yeah, 600 some health, 151 agility, pretty high attack, somewhat low defense, no weakness, resist fire, a lot of experience, hardly any health. Martial artist, once called the Dragon, is, yeah, I never know quite how to say that in English. It's like refined, well-trained, something like that, body. And the power his well-trained body boasts far exceeds that of ordinary monsters. And we have Magician level 50. Now let's just burn everything. Okay, that's actually enough to take out the magicians. And of course it will easily take down the ones that are weak against fire. 40,000 experience. Alright, so check this again. Yep, resistant to magic, but again, magic is an actual, like, damage type in this game, so it's not any magical attack, it's attacks that do specifically magic type damage. Ground Zero is magical, meaning that it uses spirit rather than physical stats, but it's not magic damage, it's fire. So they're not resistant to it as such, they just have pretty high spirit, which somewhat reduces the damage, but not enough since they have low health, relatively speaking. Anyway, Magician that's matured, or grown, or whatever, to Hitonin Mai is one of those things that kind of tricky to translate. It basically means they're full-fledged. They count as a full adult whatever. Fully trained, fully qualified. Hey, powerful magic, mercilessly fires off. Face looks awfully happy while doing that. Okay, that's locked and there's no keyhole. You found a treasure, y'all disarm the trap. It's an anti-poison. Of course the chests are all trapped. Y'all disarmed it, anti-sleep, and yeah, that's why I'm bringing y'all with me. Oh, there's a dead end, unless it's not. Use darkness mist to soften them up. Fast punches. And it looks like they get multiple attacks, so... a lot of opportunity to take a lot of damage here. On the other hand, the attacks seem fairly monotonous, so it could be worse. Okay, that dead end does seem to be an actual dead end. I want to try to get back to the save point, if I can. I think this is it. One dragon, 3 magicians. Let's nuke them. Because if I'm right, this is the save point, so I don't need to worry about conserving MP. Alright, the dragon is resistant to fire. Yeah, this was the save point. But we still have no map. Yeah, there's something wonky going on there. I don't think yeah, there's something wonky going on with these hallways. If I remember right, there's some kind of wraparound effects on the central portion of the map. Okay, that's a draining attack. From scanning level. Health MP, attack, defense, speed, or agility. Spirit Buck. Two Evil Eyes, 4 dragons. Korona Legend, let's do a... yeah, Sin of Gluttony. Invisible Predator, and Darkness Mist. And I should expect, I think, 8 punches from the dragons? No, they did something else. Yeah, that does take out the Evil Eyes. Because it's magic damage, and they're weak against magic damage. They're dodging an awful lot, which doesn't help. 2 punches. 2 punches. Where's that 3? Because there weren't the 2 of them and they hit 5 times. Okay, I think this was the room I was in earlier that had the treasure chests. It's locked and there's no key. No keyhole. 2 punches. Okay, Dragon hits Clenches Fish and shouted out. Attack power up 37. Okay, so they can boost their own attack. As if they didn't hurt enough already. Alright, for another battle. Noel's getting awful. Noel gets good stat gains. There's 11 health, 6 mana, 4 attack, 3 defense, 3 agility, 3 spirit, and 4 luck. Alright, this should be the save point. It's a pretty distinctive looking structure. On the outside of this outer room, you have a door in the wall opposite an opening in the wall, but you can't actually go through there. Because as soon as you try, you get teleported back to the spot you were just on. Okay, this is the other side of the save room. I think the intersections are spinning you around at random. And the button should take out the evil eyes and weaken the dragon, but no, one of them dodged. Alright, that's a confusion attack. I think it said something about random. But I can use some kind of high-speed attack, which hurt. Y'all hit Noel for 2 damage. Yeah, random something or other. I think that's just like random gaze. Yeah, I'll gain self-hold. Some health and mana. 2s all across the board for physical stats. Attack, defense, speed. 3 spirit and 3 luck. Okay. More treasure. 3 magicians. But darkness missed them. Black hole. Did not have any effects. Not an effect, no effect. It's an instant death attack on the party. And then there was this group stat down. Lovely. Visceral Predator. And it fires, that's Danmaku, isn't it? Yeah, Danmaku. They're going Toho on us. According to the text, anyway. Alright, items. Organize. Where's the extend? There. $500 healing. I think they're usually 1,000, but Noel being in the party halves that. Now I'll disarm the trap. Soul Drink Z. It's a lot of MP recovery. Now I'll disarm the trap. Another Soul Drink Z. Okay. Let's have Korona gun blazing these. They're pretty slow. And cannot take the heat. Dread is gaining awful, which is good. More health and mana, some attacks and defensive speed. Spirit and luck. Okay, one of those, 3 of those. And 10. Tempest. Which is not enough to take him out. Right, because it's magic damage and they're resistant. Howling Moon is a physical attack against all enemies, making it pretty effective. And that Thorn hurts. Monsters defeated. Again, no map. So not just here. Okay. Crom has gone into lunatic mode. Which means he is uncontrollable but dangerous. Yep. Crom's... I think her stats are doubled when she's in this state. So... she went first, she did a ton of damage, but we're getting beaten up. Okay, this should take most of them, half of them down anyway. Not quite. Let's just have y'all defend. Ouch. Okay, there's 4 of them left, but this is not looking good. 3 left. Actually, Kron could probably finish them off on her own, if need be. One left. Let's try and revive someone. Okay, Kron did finish them off on her own. If I check Crom's magic now, you'll see there's Brianak with there, which costs nothing. If I check her stats, you'll see they're through the roof. Okay. Gun blazing the bigger stack and have the others attack the weaker one. Oh, Crom is crying out. Kudoshku. Is insanely a word? Madly? But yeah, that's Brianak. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'll disarm the trap and we got dynamite. Okay. The dragon dodged. Now, I'm pretty sure these drop Meow's best weapon, but it's very rare. Yeah, dynamite. Damages all enemies. Okay. I've been here before. I'll disarm the trap. I don't know if that means I'm on the way to something or not. This is just a save room. Alright, we'll take a nap and save again. Alright, this door was the one that had some treasures in it that I already got. Dragons are fast and hit hard. One of them dodged. 2 down. And if it hadn't dodged, that would have finished them off, but it did. Luckily, it wasted its last turn boosting his attack, and never got a chance to use that. I'll disarm the trap. I feel like that's almost a landmark. The weird walls here, but I don't know where I need to go. There is a map somewhere. It's just a matter of finding it. And 4 dragons. Tempest is not usually enough to take them down. Magician summoned a black hole. No effect on them, no effect from past attack. Yeah, I don't like instant death attacks. Yeah, potion's only 50. Thanks to Noel. Okay, they all have immunity, that's why. Do I have something she can go? Yeah, lucky rabbit foot. There, now everyone's immune to instant death. Here's another treasure we didn't get. Will this be the map? Apparently, they failed to disarm the trap. Surrounding is filled with minus ions. Okay. That knocked most of the party to 0 MP. And was not even worth it. That's one of those, like, trial potions, prototype potions. Whatever you want to call them, they're basically garbage. Okay, since Noel still has MP, we'll use some. Harness paralyzed. No effect on... I wasn't paying attention enough to notice if that was Noel or Noel. Just that it started with an N sound. Grom's poisoned. No effect on Noel. No effect on Grom. And we are down to one of them. Alright, and the Korona is gradually recovering MP because her attack does that. And I'll disarm the trap, got a potion Z. I'll disarm the trap, and got a potion Z. Okay, so no map still. But got something. And right now I really want to get back to the save room. I do not have enough for Blaster yet. Okay, this isn't good. I could try to run. And it worked. Okay, can I use her skill when she's passed out? No. Okay, so... Alright, and she has no MP either. Yeah, her ability only affects HP recovery, not MP. So she has the skill Mercury Drive, which teleports you to the stairs up from the floor, which means right next to the save point. And here, that's convenient. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop here for now. Next time we're going to stumble around this area some more, try to find the map. Because, yeah, this floor is a pain to navigate even with the map. Without it, you're basically just stumbling around, hoping to find something, and yeah. No map. I don't think I've gotten any of the enemy drops yet either. Yeah, item 1 and 2, both question marks. No, no drops. I should maybe think about switching up the group too. They're up to 47. They were at 45 when I started last week, so 2 levels since then. 1 for her. I think I saw 1 for Korona also. But, yeah. Let's end here for this week. This has been Airphone playing the DanDan Dungeon Daibouken, and yeah, 4.9 has the creepy music. If you want to see the rest of the playthrough to this point, it is in the archives in the live stream section. The regular videos have a playthrough of the game that this is an extra to, as well as a summary of the game that that's a sequel to. And all sorts of other stuff if you're interested in any of that. I am currently playing through Rain World, and feel like I'm kind of getting back on track after being very much off the rails for a while. But that's one of the things about the game, it lets you do that. It doesn't seem to be... yeah. It was built as a Metroidvania, I got in a Metroidvania pack, but I'm not seeing the usual Metroidvania thing of you need to unlock this ability here to get the ability to go there, to get a key to go somewhere else, to get a new skill that lets you with that, to get a boss that gets you another area. It seems like everything's just connected and your movement doesn't increase other than your ability to understand how your movement works. I wouldn't put it up there with Outer Wilds as a Metroidvania of information, but it does seem like your ability to get around is largely limited by how well do you know how to control your character, how well do you understand the things in the environment and how to use them. Anyway, until next week, we'll continue with 4.9 then, and like I said, hopefully get the map. which should facilitate finding more stuff. Yeah, until then.